Folks, Black Bull Markets have 10 merch packs to give away to clients who sign up before the end of the year, including one of these trader keys. So to go in the draw, all you need to do is sign up with the link below this video or in the podcast description, and you'll go in the draw to win. It's that simple. And remember, folks, when you sign up to Black Bull Markets through the Trading Nut link below, you're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. All you need to do is click the link in the description below the video or the podcast.
Good morning, everyone. Liam, what are you doing in the YouTube? Why are you in the Zoom? Ivan, how you doing? Yeah, New York was good. It was a good session yesterday. Paulo, how are you? What's going on over here? Hey, Locke, how are you? Did you say something, Glenn? The what session? I can hardly hear you. Oh, no, I'm in gold. I'm in a gold long. Did you? It was too early for me. Let me just get things set up over here. All right. Thank you, Leon. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate the like. Awesome. Thank you. Joey, watched NY session, the study session weekend today. Interesting stuff. Yeah, nice one. Cool. Alrighty. Let's have a look. So the previous session was on NAS. We're looking at. We'll just clean the charts up a little bit over here. We've got a big day today. We've had Aussie CPI. German retail sales have come in under expectations. I'm actually looking for sells, just a little spoiler for German. I'm just waiting for it to push a little bit higher. And then we've got the big one tonight UK time, in the form of FOMC. So we've got this one right here. So we've got also in the New York session, German HICP and German CPI, US ADP employment change, and Canadian GDP. I'm not going to trade New York session. It's just no point most of the time. Most of the time it's like, oh, yeah, there's no point. I want to watch FOMC, so I don't want to use all my free passes to trade with my partner in New York session, which is typically not very good when we've got an FOMC ahead of time. So what can we expect? So actually last night, let's talk about last night. So for the US session, I was waiting for Microsoft and Google earnings to come out, but it just they ended up coming out after market close, and they whilst they were more profitable than ever before, there were some areas which was a little bit disappointing for some analysts. So what it led to was a pretty steep sell-off. I was in sells. Annoyingly, I was in sells. I was in buys as well. So I showed, like you can see where the levels are. So from the oh, we're up to 3 o'clock in the morning, Liam. Okay, so yeah, we had a Asian session. We had a pre-London session, and then we had the this is NAS, by the way. Then we had the London session here. Okay, so we created at this stage, what I was saying in the London, in the New York stream, was I started the stream around what time? Like about 2 o'clock UK time, so about 30 minutes before NYSE. And I was looking at this, and I was looking for price. I was looking to sell down. I was looking to sell down to here, and then I was looking to buy from here to hold up. And then I was hoping that we're going to get some good earnings expectations or some good positive news for NY to be able to really push back up to the top. We didn't get that second push. We did get a nice little bounce from here, but it wasn't enough to continue pushing all the way. Now I did take sells from this box here. I was explaining that when we go down to the 5-minute time frame or even lower, what I was looking at was structure. So as price had been coming down, you can see a beautiful, lovely trend. Price had come down and up and down, then up, then down, making a new low. Then these lows. Then we pulled back a little bit. Then from here, we pushed it down, made a new lower low, lower close. So this is creating structure. So I had two structures. One was this little one. Let me go to 2 o'clock actually. 2 o'clock. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be the start of the 2 o'clock candle. So I had two structures. One was at this point, and then the next one was at this point here. So I'm pretty comfortable for price to push back up to second structure. And then from here, this is where I wanted to hold to be able to trade down to this level. And then I was going to trade up from this level. So that was the ideas. So price pushed up. Okay. Now this is NY. This is the candle that closed just before NYSE. So the NYSE volume was coming in. So this is where price pushed straight up into this zone. I hesitated to sell. I didn't want to sell impulsively, but then as price was giving it such a real good look in this zone, See, it did the wick fill, was just hesitating up here, and it was around here that I pulled the trigger. You can see this wick is a little bit higher than this one, exactly what I want to see. And then as it was flipping bearish, so I was pretty happy with the entry being more or less like here, keeping stops out of the way, and then keeping target down over here. And then that was it. It took a while. It did go sideways for quite a lot, and I was like, damn, man, it's giving everyone such a good look. And then we got Wishka. So 3 o'clock came up with some job news. So that really gave where was it? I guess Marco was just waiting for this red folder news to come out. JOLTS job openings came out higher than expected. Consumer confidence came out higher than expected. The JOLTS job openings was the good one. It was just showing that there's still a lot of job openings available, still like 1.4% job openings per job worker. So showing the labor economy, the labor force is still very, very good, or very tight, indicating that maybe they don't need to cut interest rates so aggressively as the market's expecting. So we saw this push down. Then from here, I bought from this level because I had this zone in, this purple zone. And this was over with this little area. You can see my main target for those cells. Let me just go to the 5-minute chart, be a little bit easier to spot. You can see the structure that I had in here. Structure's this bit. So this was a little bit of a demand zone. And then what I was looking for, my target for this trade was these clean candles. Because there's no support in here. You got to understand that there's no support in this candle. So when price can break through it, you can get these nice clean moves. It just had to wait for that news to come in. So then took buys. Price pushed up about 30, 40 pips. Move stops to break even. Did secured when price had come up back into these wicks just in case, because we are pushing down. And then that was it. It never got to a full target, unfortunately. Got like a nice little 50 pip reaction, sat on this level for a bit, and then it just broke through. But my sell was already closed, and my buy that I had secured just got stopped out for break even. And then I didn't get to look at the charts again. By that stage, I'd used all my trading credits that I had for with my partner, so I needed to look after the little one. Now, I did have also buys on gold. Same move it did yesterday. So this is my initial target. This is my initial idea during the London stream, was I was hoping London was going to push up and out of this area and then come down to the fix line. But it did it in during the stream. So then I wasn't really looking for gold after that, but then I saw this big push up all the way to 2048, and then it just came tumbling down during that session that when I was trading NAS, and I got into the trade for this one. Had to give second go. First go, I got in on this candle. This is the candles that I like to trade from, because it's at my zone. Perfectly hit my zone. And it was this candle here. Nice rejection candle. The other thing is, we're watching this one come down, and we're watching it about it was actually where's Sarah? Sarah here? Yeah, Sarah called it. She's like, gold could be some good buys. And it was good because I was watching NAS. So she's the one that alerted me to the fact about this. Hey, Sarah. It was about this point that she brought it up, and then very simple setup. We just zoomed out just a touch, had a look, saw Asian low right here. Said, let's just wait for Asian low to be hit. Price pushed down. I was hoping that was going to come down just a wee bit lower. Sarah actually executed with the cowboy trade. Perfect cowboy trade from the Asian low. Lovely rejection. I got in once this candle was closing. Price came back. Price pushed up about 20 pips. I secured. Move stops to break even. Unfortunately, came back. This wick here stopped me out for break even. but then I got back in. Actually at this point, like quite a bit later. And then that was the one that, because after price moved away, I was hoping we were going to get the retest. The retest came on the 30-minute chart. So if you have a little wee look at the 30-minute chart, because I'm bullish over gold on gold, so I was pretty comfortable. Wait, 15-minute chart, not 30-minute. My mistake. Price pushed up, coming back down. Had a pending order for 32, holding that one to 42 to an initial target. So held it overnight this time because the same move happened yesterday. And if we have a little look, this, you can see the similarities between Monday and Tuesday. Monday had a big rally and then had a big drop and then getting the buy. So I bought on Monday from, where was it? 20, around this area somewhere, up to 29.57. And then I should have held overnight, kept going. Then this time, this one that pushed all the way down again. First go, didn't get in. First go got in, got stopped out. Price came back down, got in again to hold for the pending order. And then this time I just held it overnight. So let's see where this can go. I'm hoping we can at least just get to 2042. That was the initial target. We've got a new fixed line. So let's... Oh, shoot, man. Bloody trading view. Hey, Russ, are you here? Yeah, you're here. This is the issue I'm having with some of these things, is that like I changed all the indicators to version 1.2, which Jim put out yesterday, and it forgets things. It constantly reverts to like the previous. Yeah, this should all be version 1.2. I'm finding there's for some reason it gets confused with if you log in with your phone, and it's one of them supersedes the other constantly. Even if you save, it doesn't necessarily, when you go to your phone, reload the latest settings. What it'll do is it'll load from the phone, and then it will push for the phone settings, which are now old, onto the computer settings, and it just reverts all the changes that had happened. So I wondered if that was the same thing that was going on. Cool. Anyway, so gold should be pretty nice today. I'm just hoping we're just bullish up to 2042. Then hopefully we can keep on pushing up. But I do have structure here. This 4-hour structure has been tested once now with yesterday's big candle. And now I'm just hoping that we can continue building this slow rally up into it. And then eventually we should hopefully close. And then we can start trading in this new zone. Okay. Now let's talk about the German real quick. We'll talk about NAS, which will lead into German. So NAS, when it loads, okay. So NAS, as I discussed, was the earnings which came out near market close. Disappointed some. So they still beat expectations, but it did. So there were some areas that were underwhelming. So it led to a little bit of a sell-off, which is pretty normal. This is a pretty normal response when you've got something that's so overweight. And so like it's the crowded trade at the moment being so like just so many people all their money's tied up into like 7 stocks. So when 2 of them release their earnings and disappoint, well, to some it was a disappointment. It led to a sell-off. But there's a high correlation with the US indexes and the European indexes, like about 80%. That 80%. So what happened in German also sold off. Okay, this was the sell-off around the same time. The difference with German index and NAS is that NAS is around, it's like 48% those top 7 stocks. And a lot of it's tech stocks as well for NAS. They've for German, you've only got few companies that are actually in tech. I think it's only like 8%. So you don't have that same level of exposure to tech in the German 40. So this move to me was just a reaction to the NAS news, but easily can be faded out because they don't have that same exposure. This was just a correlation move, but the German market's closed. Okay, then it's just been bullish ever since. Pre-London did a little pullback and then a push up. I'm still thinking that there's going to be people a bit wary of where the Fed are going to go, and with more earnings on their way. So I am actually looking for sells, but I'm glad to see this pushing up higher. I like seeing that there's quite a big pre-London session so far, but I am looking to see if we can get some signs of a sell. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Think I'm crazy? Think I'm on the right track? New York high. Yeah, that's yeah. Today's a good day to be cautious. So I'm wondering what London volume is going to do. If it wants to test as high at all with incoming London volume, and basically just have us kind of looking like NAS around the so NAS here. Something similar to this is where you got New York Stock Exchange open, price rushes up immediately, looking bullish for all hell, trapping buyers that are having FOMO, but retesting that high that it currently did just like 5 minutes ago on German, maybe even break that high, but then start to pull back in on itself. That's what I'm wondering. More? Or that's it? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. That's Monday. Oh, Thursday last week. More? Oh, you're looking at that channel. I saw that channel. This bit's interesting, where you've got like a clear drop that we had yesterday, and then it just did nothing for the rest of the session. Literally did nothing the rest of the day. So I'm interested to see, we've taken liquidity from here. I'm interested to see what London Open is going to do in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Like that would have been a good sell zone straight away if London opened from down here, spiked into that zone. That would have been really nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, it's because it's the excellent zone. It's that gray area that I had. I love that zone. Was in there yesterday, that gray zone. Let's have a look. Here's a 5-minute chart. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. 15 minutes, just about to close. Yeah. Can I point out HaydosFx? Yes, sir. I have to put Jim's indicator does it automatically, but it fell off the chart, which is annoying. Okay, 15-minute was looking like it was going to. It's like an outside candle, but still a bit of a doji. 30-minute chart closed. Kind of like a sucky candle. There's no. Yeah, I'm hoping that would push up a bit. Maybe it doesn't have to take the high, but at least just push up. I want to see what it does if London retests before London potentially drops. Maybe taking it down as well to at least this area, like these clean candles, could make sense. We've got a little, where's the pen? This bit. So we've got a little bit of a drift here, a little bit of a support that this one fell off, and then I'd like to take it down to here. So if London sort of grabbed it, I'm actually going to sell. I'm going to sell now. If we can just push up a little bit, I want to take it down to at least this level. Okay, so I'm going to enter. I'm going to enter. Oh yeah. What's it doing? They don't want you to trade FOMC. Okay, sorry, Tom. This one. That one. Hey, Al. Yeah, I've been wondering. I was going to message you and look, see what's going on. Check out the last study sessions from bring it up so you can see. These ones. Check out 35, 36. We did a couple like 10 days ago. These two. I've been liking it on gold. Not I haven't done as much work with it with German yet. Okay. Hey Hannah, hey Biela. Yeah, same area. Looking at these zones over here. Prepared to give this one a second chance. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was looking at 97. So this 97 area from like about here, this bit of structure that I'd be willing to see if it, because they got these clean candles here as well. So maybe my stop loss is a little bit tight and could push up but I'm still holding that sort of sell bias down to like this level. So it's done another little retest. This could be a that HDS setup thing where you've got this liquidity candle, price pushing. Now, hopefully this one can close nice and bearish, and we've got 2 rejection wicks. So let's see if we can clear. If that one can close, we should be able to break through support. There we go. Come on, drop a bit further. This could be the trap set for Londoners, like buyers. Oh, quantum, yeah, you're looking at the same level. That's where I was just still a bit concerned then. I was like, if my stop loss is too tight, that 90.94, 16.994 between and 16.997. This zone, 994. I don't really want to move my stop. But this area, I'm going to expand it to the left. I don't want to push it up there, but let's just see what this does. What's your RR? I don't know, what's 1.5 on this one? Well, it's just got my entry. It would have been perfect if I had got it from there, but after it's rejected and it was looking how it was, I didn't want to see if it was going to miss the trade. So RR is not that important. Oh, yeah. 3 minutes already formed. What was that, Glenn? Oh, we're definitely going down now. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, do tell. Oh, Zulov. Yeah, he's good. He's a bit of a pessimist though, isn't he? He's good though, Felix Zulov. He does the rounds. It's pretty to the point. Well, yeah. Who did you listen to him on? Because Sawyer is on Blockworks, Wealthy on. Oh, not Wealthy. Thoughtful Money. He was on a few. Yeah, he lives in. Where's he live? Switzerland. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully, this is not the rejection point. I'm hoping that this keeps on pushing cleanly. I don't want any silly bugger games over here. AUD, yeah, the CPI, man, it came a soft print, very soft. Inflation was dropped like nearly 1%. Al took entry on 3 minute. On the close of this candle, beautiful. Check 15 minute. Glenn was pointing out. 15 minute, yeah, it's looking lovely. Cool. Thank you. Oh, whereabouts? On Zoom or is it on Discord? Cool. Thank you. Oh, Blockworks, yeah. Fundamentals. Yeah, check out the fundamentals channel. Thank you. All right, just going to secure a little bit at this point. I don't want to come back to the entry now, so I don't want London to play silly buggers and hold us here. This is so I want to see this clean candle being filled here, but I'm concerned about this bit. That's the one I was pointing out at the start. So we've got impulse. We'll go to 1 minute. Might be even clearer. No, it's not even clear. It's more noisy. So impulse, this part. Okay, impulse, and then you've got this little drift, and then you've got impulse. So this little bit is just a little bit of a problem area. But if we can close underneath, then I don't see why we can't fill these clean candles and hit target along the way. Yeah, man. Gosh. Yeah. Cool. Well, it's nice that we got a trade in 8:15. First 15 minutes. Yesterday we had to wait bloody 2 hours. But good patience. Good patience. Alrighty. I've cut it. I've secured it now. There's a little runner, little tiny runner, but I don't want to see this as a fake out and then push it up, because I just see this as the liquidity. These clean candles. There's a little zone here as well. Now I don't want to see this come all the way back up. But that's it. That's it. I think that was a fairly sound, nearly 20 pips. Nearly 20 pips so far. Hopefully this keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing, and let the runner do the job. But the bulk of the trade was done. Today's not the day that I'm going to take a whole lot of risk with FOMC. I've seen too many FOMC days where price action's pretty average. That 1 minute though, when you want to be like a pattern trader and you have the like head and shoulder proponents, could you get much more textbook than that? Yeah. Hey Johan, which broker did you choose for this challenge? Seen YouTube videos where others traders say they don't like 8-cap and that pop trade is a better option. Only had one choice with that one, and which was 8-cap, and it's not great, to be honest, for German 40. Other things you can trade on there, we're fine, but German 40 is my preferred thing I trade, London Open, and the spreads were really high. So it was something that took a while to adjust with, because like it's nearly 4 times higher the spread than my personal broker. So yeah, I don't know what it is with 8-cap. There's like, I don't do many props, and then there was one other that I used 8-cap with as well, and it was just an awful experience with latency. Like sometimes it took took like 20 seconds to put a trade. Like I'd enter the trade, and it took 20 seconds to actually put the trade into the market. And even with this prop challenge, like over Christmas, it got Christmas, New Year, like during that like really low volume time. Well, not low. It wasn't low volume. There's a good moves to be had. One of the days, can't remember now exactly which day it was, but I put a trade on, and it accepted the trade, and then it was going all right. I put another trade on to scale in, and it took 5 minutes to put the trade on, and then I couldn't get out of any of the trades. So ended up being it wasn't a good experience at all. Just couldn't do nothing. It just kept on saying request added, and then just holding there for ages, and then it just locked you out. And I was trying from everything, but I couldn't do. I don't know if that was broker side or that side, but whatever it is, I've always seemed to have issues with 8-cap, which I don't think is the same for people that trade 8-cap directly, but I think I don't know. I don't want to comment. Your spread on DAX is 2 points, like 0.2 of a pip, Quantum? Is that 0.2 of a pip, or was that 2 pips? quarter of the pip. Oh, 2 pips. Okay, so like what I normally trade on is like 0.7 to 0.9 of a pip. So right now it's 0.9. Because I'm on my personal. On the prop, it was 3.2. So instead of doing 0.9, it was 3.2. So it makes a difference. Makes a difference when you're trying to use a stop like I'd normally use a stop like 15 to 20 pips on my personal, and then for the prop account, I was going up to like 25, just because I seemed to never get exactly the entry I wanted either, and it was always doing like 3.2, and then I had to adjust my stop losses, and then it's just a real pain. Ended up being like, yeah, I ended up just not trading it for London Open. Alrighty, what's Goldilocks doing? So whatever, hopefully you guys took those that took the trade. Hopefully you guys secured. I did say when I was securing, as I was pulling back as well, because I didn't like the reaction that I was giving. And now it's just the runner to see if it can push down. But London can do funny business here, so we'll leave it at that. It can do what it wants now. Are you going to sell again? I'd have to see what it does, because I'm in the gold buys. I kind of would prefer to focus on the gold buys now. But I'll revisit German, but I will just wait a little bit to see what it's going to do. So German, I've still got this buy running, and I want to see if we can break out of this area and we can push up to my target of 2042, because that was a conservative target. So that was here, right? You can see the entry. I'll be a bit more precise with the entry for you, because it was a pending. 2032.59. So more or less around here. Okay. So my target for yesterday was just for it to pull back and get up into this zone. And I was hoping that we could get there was some comments about there was actually a little bit of a de-escalation in hostages and that the US attack that happened on them from, not sure exactly what group it was. But I was hoping that price would be able to push back here. There was a de-escalation, which is great, regarding hostage situation and all that kind of stuff. But now we're just building a base again. And if we can break above here, that's a really conservative target if gold really wants to. So I'm kind of focusing on this to see if we can break above here and then get up to that 2042. But once we're up this 2042 area, do you really think does it look like it would stop? So that's what I've got my eye on now. Yeah, German's looking like it's going to do a full correction from that zone. So yeah, it came all the way back to my runner's out now. Sorry, I'm jumping around all over the place. My runner's gone. Oh well. It was still. I'm still happy with the move down. But I'm not going to sell again. Just here. Just because it's here, I'm not going to sell again. Okay, catch you, Chris. Yeah, it's a blessing when we get these nice early moves. Okay, let's just check NAS. NAS is still going sideways. Has a lot of room to move back up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's watch gold. Gold's going to be better. Because the equity market's so sensitive to policy, monetary policy. And because we've got one of the biggest decisions tonight. So it's unlikely the moves are going to be real consistent, because if you're big money, where would you, unless you got inside information, where would you would be holding? You'd be waiting to get a little bit more clarity. Stop loss wasn't that tight, by the way. It's just the magnet was on. When I put the pen in order on, I do use bigger stops, so don't think my risk reward was amazing on it. Stop loss was 22, 50, 32, 59 was entry. Stop loss under the lows. Target 42. So we do have, like, this is the top of a range. So don't think we're just in clear traffic yet. You can see we've got a London high from yesterday. I think this is on the 4-hour chart. It's a really faint gray box. Oh, it was a resistance. That's what it is. So it was drawn. Maybe it was drawn in the hour or daily even. No. Anyway, the area, what I was looking at is from here. Okay, we've got from these wicks down to these wicks. This is that zone. It's like a sensitive area still. We had a lot of rejections. Very nice sells on NYSE from Monday that we had. But now price pushed up, came down, support, blow off top, came down, and now we're looking to see, well, I'm looking to see if we can start rising to eventually break into like this area and above. Oh, Quantum, you got your own German, 1616994. I'll put a little alert there actually, and let's see what happens at that level. So 16994. I'm keen to see what happens at 97 as well. That was where I thought is a dangerous area. And then 10 pips above that. No, sorry. This has moved as well. That's our all-time high. So this one's done. Leave that if I can do a review later on. All right, well, you can see my computer is really slow as well. So people, if you're watching on Trading Nut stream, I'm going to continue on my channel, which is HaydosFx. Okay, you've got the background music there. You can hear the others as well. So if you want to make your way over to HaydosFx channel to keep watching. Otherwise, I bid you farewell. Good luck with FOMC. Hope you do well. My people watching on HaydosFx, stay on, okay? Stay on. Just closing one stream because my computer is too slow. Quantum, me too. I'm watching the US 30 and NAS, but I'm scalping now because this market is barcoding. Yeah, far out, man. It sucks on these days. It's fun, but there's not a lot to happen. Cool. All right, guys. Well, Trading Nut people, take care. Take care. My YouTube people, stay on. My Zoom people, obviously, stay on. Oh, you're going to be out anyway? Okay, have a great day. Evening, night time.